Earth was no longer the cradle of life, it had become its tomb. The atmosphere, once a mosaic of azure skies and swirling clouds, was now a churning cauldron of smog, fire, and storms. The seas boiled with acidic fury, and the land crumbled beneath a relentless onslaught of earthquakes and famine. Humanity, once the masters of their blue planet, had reduced it to a ruin. What remained of Earth's population huddled in fortified megacities, the last bastions of human civilization. Beyond their walls, the wilderness was a hostile expanse, a graveyard of industry and ambition where only the most savage forms of life thrived. The story begins in Nova Bastion, the largest and last surviving city. Within its towering skyscrapers and labyrinthine underworlds lived the remnants of human society, divided sharply between the privileged elite who controlled the dwindling resources and the desperate masses struggling to survive. In this fractured society, whispers of salvation circulated among the hopeless. Project Exodus, a fleet of arcships engineered to carry humanity to a new home among the stars. But the Exodus fleet was incomplete, plagued by sabotage, and worse yet, outnumbered by the masses clamoring for a chance at survival. Commander Aidan Blackthorne, a hardened veteran of Earth's last military force, found himself at the epicenter of this chaos. He had once sworn to protect humanity, but now he was tasked with an impossible mission: to defend Nova Bastion against an encroaching alien force that had chosen this dying world as the site for its harvesting operation. The aliens, known as the Vixthar, were scavengers of the galaxy, descending upon weakened planets to strip them of their last resources. To the Vixthar, Earth was not a sanctuary of life but a carcass ripe for the picking. As the Vixthar mothership loomed in orbit, their landing craft deployed swarms of biomechanical troops across the wasteland. These invaders were neither negotiators nor conquerors, they were exterminators. Nova Bastion's defenses crumbled beneath the first wave of the assault, and refugees flooded the streets as outer districts were razed. Aidan rallied what remained of the city's military forces, a ragtag band of soldiers, drones, and desperate civilians willing to fight for their home. Among them was Dr. Elena Voss, a brilliant but disillusioned scientist who had once been part of Project Exodus. Her research into terraforming and AI-controlled weaponry held the key to humanity's survival, but her hope for the species had long since withered. As the siege intensified, Aidan and Elena formed an uneasy alliance, each burdened by personal loss. Aidan had lost his family to the environmental catastrophes that had ravaged Earth, while Elena had watched her life's work turned into tools for war. Yet, amidst the chaos, a fragile bond grew between them, forged by the shared desire to save what little remained of humanity. The battle for Nova Bastion reached a critical juncture when the Vixthar deployed their planetary drill, a massive machine designed to extract Earth's core energy, accelerating the planet's collapse. Aidan's forces were outnumbered and outgunned, but they had one advantage: humanity's ingenuity. Using Elena's expertise, they devised a plan to infiltrate the Vixthar drill and overload its power core, creating a chain reaction that would destroy the alien mothership. The mission was a desperate gamble. Aidan led a strike team deep into enemy territory, navigating the apocalyptic ruins of the outer districts. Each step was a brutal trial as they faced relentless Vixthar drones and the harsh, toxic environment. The team's numbers dwindled, but their resolve remained unbroken. Meanwhile, back in Nova Bastion, Elena worked tirelessly to prepare the Exodus fleet for launch, knowing it might be humanity's only chance to escape extinction. The final confrontation occurred within the alien drill, a monolithic structure that pulsed with otherworldly energy. Aidan and his team fought their way to the core, sacrificing everything to plant the explosives that would cripple the Vixthar operation. In a climactic moment of sacrifice, Aidan stayed behind to ensure the detonation, buying time for the surviving members of his team to escape. As the drill exploded, a shockwave rippled across the battlefield, and the Vixthar mothership began to collapse. The victory was bittersweet. Nova Bastion was in ruins, and the cost of survival had been devastating. Elena stood on the bridge of the Exodus flagship, watching as the fleet ascended into the void. Among the thousands of refugees aboard, hope flickered faintly for the first time in generations. Yet, as she looked back at the dying Earth, now a smoldering ember in the darkness of space, she couldn't shake the feeling that humanity's greatest strength was also its greatest flaw: the relentless drive to survive, no matter the cost. The story closes with a message of ambiguity. Humanity had escaped annihilation, but at what price? As the Ark ships sailed into the stars, carrying the weight of their past, the question remained, would humanity learn from its mistakes, or would the cycle of destruction begin anew on their next home? Only time and the resilience of the human spirit would tell.